Well, let's start with you as the newcomer to the game. So in you come, these guys have been doing it a couple of times already. How did it work? Were they simply horrid to you, or did they welcome you in?
I couldn't say anything close to negative about either of these guys in that respect. You know, they were so welcoming, so kind to me, despite the fact that my character was a little brat, and they made me feel very welcome. And it sounded cheesy because I've had to say it in every interview, but I genuinely do mean it. You know, they were really great, and I've made friends for life, so I'm really grateful.
And for you guys, Skandar, so I mean, obviously third time out. How does it feel coming back to a character? Do you really feel you know that character, you can step into his shoes?
Yeah, absolutely. To a degree, though. But at the same time, this is a new film. It's its own film. And while this is also finishing off the character arc which started in the very beginning, 7 years ago, it's also got its own sort of definitive story within that. And it's always a challenge to sort of approach something new and say, okay, how are we going to do this? And we spent, in the beginning, we spent about 2 weeks every day, rehearsing with Michael, saying, okay, what do we think about this, and how are we going to do it, and really mapping out the whole sort of characterization in our head, which was really great. So yeah, I really enjoyed getting my teeth stuck into such a meaty character.
And Georgie, obviously same for you with that rehearsal process, but what were the challenges then, sort of third time out?
I think most of the challenges were trying to make Lucy relatable to a wide audience. I really wanted people to be able to take lessons from her and to think, oh yeah, she's going through that, maybe I should deal with my problems in the way that she has. Lucy's a great character, which I think everybody loves. And I was very excited, but also a bit nervous about hopefully getting it right.
So for all those sad folk who haven't yet seen the film, what's going on? What is the Voyage of the Dawn Treader?
Well, this time,
go for it.
Well, this time, Lucy and Edmund return to Narnia through the painting, as it is famously in the book, and they come to find themselves aboard the Dawn Treader, where King Caspian now has been ruling for a few years, and it hasn't been long in the real world, really only 1 or 2. And they embark on a sort of adventure without real knowledge of what lies ahead, which I think makes it quite exciting. And it's quite an episodic structure, and they find that along the way they're dealing with forces of evil that are responsible for some of the strange occurrences within Narnia, and some of the happenings that involve Narnian people. And they go to find the 7 lost lords who were advisors of Caspian's father, in order to relinquish the swords that are hopefully going to restore peace. So it's quite an adventure, and a lot of sort of magic and excitement along the way.
And Georgie, you said that you wanted people to get more from Lucy. What generally do you hope people will get from the film?
I really think that they'll come out thinking money well spent. I think it's a real package deal. There's tons of kind of action and comedy and sadness and lots of magic. I always think it's the best of the 2 films kind of put together. So I really hope that people feel that way, and I really hope that they come out of it thinking, wow, maybe that's the best one, because that's what a lot of people have been saying to me.
What about you, Skandar? What do you think of the same sort of thing? What are the themes of the film for people?
I mean, you've got a whole range of different themes and different characters, in which people can see where they who they relate to. They have a wide choice of great characters and great stories to sort of choose from. And yeah, I really believe in the strength of the story, and I think it's definitely one of the highlights of the series, if not the strongest story. And yeah, and I think also with this film, they've really managed to. I saw it for the first time last night. I was really blown away by sort of the visuals of it, and how, because on set, we were knowing how it was, it was going on. We were getting the characters, and it was really amazing seeing all the effects in, and it really felt seamless, and it really, felt immersed in sort of in this land.
All this, of course, on a key visual, which is Eustace getting turned into the dragon. Will, when you're watching that, what do you see? Do you see a dragon, or do you see yourself with wings? How does it work for you?
It's really weird you said that. I was particularly conscious of that yesterday, second time watching it, and unfortunately for the dragon, they made him look like me. So it was weird, initially I didn't see me, but I was looking obviously at it to see, because I really had no kind of impact on how the dragon was formed, and obviously the dragon is where the transformation takes place between a complete brat and a kind of redeemable character. But really it's the special effects team who were just so fantastic, and I can't take any credit whatsoever. It was all them.
This, of course, is a holiday movie, and not that you have any sense of it from our rather meagre dressing in here today, but
all, no.
Christmas an important time for all of you?
Yeah.
Best time of the year,
Best time,
I'd
yeah.
say. for me.
It's really, I really enjoy sort of going back and being with the family and doing stuff together, going and seeing a film, for example.
To choose one at random.
Yeah, just randomly.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let us pause there for a moment, just cut for a sec, and let us talk of lions.
Shall I introduce it or something?
Yeah, if you would be so kind, to the camera then.
In Washington.
Yeah. It's the Smithsonian Zoo.
Okay. Hello, Smithsonian Zoo. I think that the lion should be called Aslan because Aslan's such a rich character, and he's such a prominent figure in literature and in children's stories. And not only does he, possess the, iconic, characters of a lion, he's the epitome of a lion, but he's got this magical and sort of otherworldly, aspect about him that really, adds a lot. And I think that just, having that name would be really important.
Yeah, hi Smithsonian Zoo, I'm Will. I just want to say I totally agree with Skandar. It would be awesome if the lion was named Aslan. He's such a well-loved character by children. I think that's what's ultimately so important, and kids love zoos as well. So I think get a lot of attraction, and Liam Neeson plays him, so you can have a better human counterpart.
Hey Smithsonian Zoo, I'm Georgie Henley, and I think you should call your lion cub Aslan because he's a much-loved character in literature, and how many children can say, I met Aslan today? So, yeah, go for it.
Thank
Not
you.
Simba, Aslan.
And we cut.